What's up, guys? It is 11:41. I am going to go ahead and get started with cleaning. I work from home, so I have the time to step away, get some things done, and go back to work while everybody else is out of the house. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the kitchen, put things away, and then I'm also going to clean up the dining room and do some planning as well as some budgeting because I have not been doing that lately, but we're gonna get that done today. Come with me. The dishes are put away. I'm gonna start loading the dishwasher, and then I'm going to sweep the floor, and then I may mop it depending on how I feel. I may wait until I clean the dining room and then get to my planning and budgeting. All I have to do is take out the trash and sweep the floor, and then I will be done with the kitchen. If you're wondering what I'm watching in the back, I just started watching And Just Like That, and I'm on the last episode of season 3. I think it's the season finale and it's not coming back, but you know, it wasn't the best and I just had to finish it all out. That way it won't be an unfinished series that I've watched. I'm gonna go ahead, take out the trash, and then I'm going to get to the dining room. So when I was taking out the trash, I had to do a little detour and water the plants. We have a fig tree and a couple of plants that are growing back from the winter. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with the dining room. Most of the stuff in the dining room are things just from what was left in the morning, since majority of the household either goes to school or work. And so most of the stuff I'm gonna put on the stairs to take upstairs to that person's room, and then, you know, vacuum the floor, mop the floor, wipe the table, and then I will be done. I can do my budgeting and do my planning, and that'll be it. quick detour. I just finished the last episode of In Just Like That. I'm gonna say as a whole, I was not a fan of In Just Like That. I kind of miss Sex and the City, and I wish Kim Cattrall was on it. I can see why it's ending for the 12th episode and there's no new season. I think they butchered themselves with this new season as well as the previous seasons, especially not having Kim Cattrall there because she makes a part of the show. She's a big part of the show. Now, I've been seeing Bring It on my For You page on TikTok, and so I started rewatching that, and so now I'm on season 2, and I'm hoping they come up with more episodes of Bring It. I know they have the new show on Encore, and hopefully they have a new season coming up because it is so enjoyable seeing them dance. So I've got the dining room table cleared off. I'm gonna vacuum the floor. I'm trying to put this candle on and I don't wanna go upstairs to get my lighter. It's one of those electric lighters, but I did find this one in the candle drawer and I'm gonna try to light this with, or light the candle with this. I haven't used this in a while, so we'll see if it succeeds or if I'm gonna have to go upstairs to get the electric lighter. So I didn't light it. I almost burned myself, but at least it's lit. The candle's lit, so it's gonna make the the dining room smell good. It is a summer scent candle. I think it's like a lemonade scent candle. It'll feel very summer, even though everyone's trying to move to the fall. It's still summer. So I finished the kitchen, finished the dining room. The living room is not that bad. I'm gonna do that probably tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and start doing my budgeting and my planning, and then probably order some lunch or find something in the kitchen for lunch because we do have a lot of leftovers. I may order something just so I can get a drink, like one of those boba drinks or something to that extent. So far, it's clean in the 2 areas, and now I do have time so I can do my budgeting. I am going to start doing my budgeting. The book that I like to use is the Happy Planner, and it is undated because sometimes I will skip and not do my budgeting the way that I should be doing it monthly, or actually bi-weekly. And then I also have stickers that are budgeting stickers, and to help me be more exciting when it comes to budgeting, because I will say I'm a bad habit when it comes to budgeting or planning. I will buy planners, I will buy any type of planner to try to get me motivated. I even bought the Yanshi, I think it's Yanshi planners for 2 years, and I did not use the majority of it. So I'm trying to be more intentional when it comes to budgeting my money as well as just planning. So I am trying out different planners on apps for free to see which one helps me more so when it comes to keeping accountable and tracking time. But with budgeting, at least I think I have it down pat because I've been liking to use this, and I purchased it, I want to say 2 months ago. Actually, no, 1 month ago. I purchased it at the end of 2 months ago. So I purchased it at the end of June, and I have used it every paycheck. And so I'm gonna go ahead and start budgeting for my next paycheck, which is this week, and just putting the expenses at least that I do know that I did for these past weeks prior to that, this paycheck that's coming in this week. So that is what I'm gonna be doing. So I finally finished my budgeting. I got all my monthly expenses written down, our weekly expenses written down. Payday is this week, so I will budget that into play with what needs to be paid and how I need to move my money once I check the pay stub. But I did write down all my weekly expenses, and I've realized that I eat out a lot. So one of my goals is to start seeing what we have in our pantry and in our fridge and our freezer, and to start making plans or making meal plans, or at least trying to get dinner together. My hours that I work, as well as other people in the house hours, it's kind of hard to try to figure out what to eat. And so I'm gonna start looking at recipes to see what's simple and easy, especially like crock pot recipes, especially with fall coming. And that way it cooks while no one has to worry about it. It's prepped, and then by the time everyone gets home, we can just eat. So that is what my goal is going to be, and to plan that accordingly, as well as get a few things for the house. And so there are things that may come up, such as appointments. I've got that planning down. Now I'm gonna go ahead and clean up my stuff, put it back where it goes, and then probably try to find something to eat. I think it's gonna just be leftovers, but for lunch I think I'm gonna get a boba drink or something to that extent, and that's gonna be another expense I'll add. Yeah, I'll see you in a little bit.